Oh, I can see there's a bike there, look. My goodness, bad timing, buddy. LTO's right there. That's a bus lane violation. They'll send it through to the lay-by for a ticketing. This rider also doesn't have his license. It's already been confiscated. That's his TOP. So the enforcer said the previous violation, what's on his ticket there, is unregistered motorcycle. And allegedly now it's still unregistered, plus the bus lane violation. Good morning, everyone. We're back on the EDSA busway. This is Santolan near Krame. What you often see in this area is a lot of motorcycles, the occasional car misusing the exclusive bus lane. That will be the first ticket. Oh, I was about to say it's the first ticket of the day, but it looked like it was going to go straight. And because the temporary plate is handwritten, you'd have a really hard time catching that on camera or trying to memorize it. Because sometimes enforcers will try and memorize a plate if a vehicle's running away. Now, of course, that license will be confiscated, so he'll have to pay his penalty before he gets the license back. That's one of the benefits, actually, because with MMDA, they don't confiscate the license. And some people, they just get ticket after ticket after ticket with no real intention of actually paying them ever. They'll just wait for their 10-year license to expire, and then, well... Now that's very far away, but it looks like, I don't want to say it is, but it looks like one of the riders they flagged down before. I could be wrong though, so let's assume it's not. Anyway, see how they mix in like that? Makes it very, very challenging for enforcers. They see the enforcer, they leave the bus lane, they mix with other riders. That's the one. When this rider came over the flyover, he probably saw the enforcers and immediately left. There was a little bit of difficulty getting him to go ahead for ticketing, but you'll see he's here now, and they are going to issue a ticket to the license they handed over. And they will also check the ORCR. That's actually one of the challenging things for the enforcers here, because the riders have an advantage in their viewpoint. They can often see the enforcers before the enforcers can see them, and then they leave the bus lane. A lot of the time they manage to slip through, but they try their best to apprehend violators. And that reminds me of a comment I saw recently. He said something like, "It's just one rider, why don't you leave him alone?" Well, that's how it starts, right? One person misuses the bus lane, and then other people say, well, if he can do it, I can also do it. And it becomes follow the leader, right? And we saw this before, that when enforcement of the bus lane was reduced because they had to focus on other priorities, a lot more people started using the bus lane. Now, of course, there's no plate on the back. What they'll do is they'll push him through to the lay-by for ticketing. And the same with that one. It's a little bit challenging when things go like that. I have to decide which rider to keep the camera on. Now I saw that the first rider appeared to be complying with enforcers and they were able to send him forward to the lay-by. That's why I focused on the second rider, because obviously he weaved over, put himself all the way on the inside there to try and avoid enforcers, I assume. Anyway, they were able to flag him down also and then send him forward for ticketing. That's what you're going to see a lot. They ride just behind the bus and then they suddenly weave over. He left the bus lane once he saw that enforcer, and then he changed lanes again. I don't know if he's trying to avoid being apprehended. I don't want to make assumptions. He could just be very confused. I think they've managed to catch him. Yeah, there you go. You can just about see the helmets. Of course, that rider will be sent forward to the lay-by where enforcers are waiting to issue tickets.